Welcome everyone to tonight's council meeting. I'm the Mayor, Councillor Thuy Dang. I declare this meeting open at 5:20 p.m. I would like to welcome the members of the public who have joined us in the chamber tonight and online. Members of the public attending council and committee meetings are expected to behave respectfully at all times and not permitted to engage with the councillors or council officers during the course of the meeting. This includes directing loud and inappropriate comments towards councillor and officers, or making noise that impacts council's ability to conduct its meeting. All persons present tonight have the right to be safe and treated with respect. Council will not tolerate any behaviors that threatens the safety of anyone present in the chamber or which disrupts the ability for council to conduct its business on behalf of the community. You will be asked to leave the meeting if your behavior is inappropriate, disruptive, or rude. All members of the gallery are required to pre-register their attendance at council meetings to support a safe and secure environment for all participants, whilst allowing council to conduct an orderly meeting. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please follow the direction of council officers and the emergency procedure on the wall near the door. Channel 31 has been given permission to live stream this meeting. A recording of this meeting will be published on Council's website. This special meeting of Council has been called in accordance with Section 10 of the Brimbank Governance Rules for Council to consider and confirm the appointment of delegate and proxy to the Lead West Joint Delegate Committee. So I'll ask all please stand for the acknowledgement of the country. On behalf of Brimbank City Council, I would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri and Bunurong people as the traditional custodian of this land and pay respect to their elders, past, present, and future. I ask Councillor to remain standing for the council commitment, and other may be seated. At the council, we will act in the best interest of the Brimbank community and consider the immediate and long-term impacts of our decisions. We will make this decision fairly and without bias. We will uphold all of our obligations under the laws of Victoria and Council's local law, and will act in accordance with the model Councillor Code of Conduct. Councillor, please be seated. Item number 3, apology, leave of absence. There are no apologies. There are 2 apologies for tonight's meetings. Item number 4, Councillor Bao and Councillor Trung are apology for tonight's meeting, and Councillor Nguyen is online. Item number 4, disclosure of conflicts of interest. Are there any declaration of conflict of interest for tonight? No. We move to item number 5, destination of items as confidential. There are no confidential items for this meeting. We move to item number 6, officer report. There is one official report for consideration by council tonight. 6.1, Lead West Joint Delegate Committee. I invite Director Hill to present their report.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The purpose of the report this evening is for Council to resolve to appoint a delegate to the Lead West Committee and a proxy in their place. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Are there any questions to the Director, Councillors? May I have a mover, please? Councillor Rashid?
I move the motion as per shared screen.
Thank you. May I have...
Sorry, I will just say the names. I move the motion for Catherine Nicholas to be on Lead West and Lucy Nguyen to be a proxy. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Rashid. May I have seconder, please? Councillor Nikolic?
I second that we do that appointment. Thank you. As per shared screen.
Thank you. Councillor Rashid, would you like to speak to the motion?
Just briefly, I would like to say that I would like to see Nikolic on this year's appointment because we have a chance as the Brimbank City Council to get a chair, which we never had in past. And I think that'll be very valuable for our council. And obviously to have Lucy as proxy, And next year, if Lucy has wished to be on Lead West again, I'm very happy to support her. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Nikolic, would you like to speak to the motion?
I would, thank you. And I've expressed my work on Lead West throughout this whole year to my councillor colleagues at our regular meetings, and as were appropriate as well. And especially last week, I laid my advocacy heart out to you all. That is why I'm seeking this reappointment. I've come in, we've done a lot of groundwork, myself and the current chair, Councillor Zada from Melton, to do something different for Lead West, and we really did rejig that. Previously, the roles were just held by Melton and by Wyndham, and we had the first time chair. That position allowed me to really put Brimbank at the forefront of those meetings. When we had the meetings with the MPs, when we ran our federal government campaign, I was Brimbank's spokesperson, and I had that opportunity to share our stories. The work that we've done to date, it did take the whole year, and now we've just finalised the state government campaign. My ask, I believe, is quite humble, just to extend my appointment for one more year to be able to deliver that work. That is why I'm putting myself forward, and I ask that that decision be made looking at my advocacy work to date. If my councillor colleagues wish for me to continue that, that is what I'm putting forward.
Thank you, Councillor Nikolic.
Madam Mayor.
No, sorry, I haven't asked for
I'd like
any
to
others.
foreshadow an alternate motion if this one
But
is
sorry, but I haven't asked for any other councillor want to speak. Could you please respect when I call down? Yes, thank you. So, are there any councillor want to speak to the motion? Any councillor want to speak to the against on the motion? Councillor
I'd
Crook.
like to foreshadow an alternate motion. Thank you, Madam
Yes, thank you, Councillor Crook. So, may I have a mover? No. Yeah. Would you like to speak on the motion that you foreshadow or someone? Oh. Anyone else like to speak to the motion? At Councillor Truong just got in, so I'll just. Would you like to speak to the motion to support Councillor Nikolic at the delegate for the Lead West and Councillor Nguyen for the proxy of the Lead West? Could anyone like to speak to that motion? No? I'll put the motion to the vote. All in favor, please raise your hand. So we've had 4. All against, please raise your hand. 5, 6. So I declare the motion had lapsed.
Madam Mayor, may I ask for a division, please?
So all support, please raise your hand. Councillor Rangarasit, Councillor Kim Chuang, Councillor Nikolic, Councillor Dang. All against, please raise your hand. Councillor Kerr, Councillor Crook, Councillor Pham, Councillor Board, Councillor Talkos, and Councillor Nguyen. So I declare the motion lost. So we move to the foreshadow one. May I have the mover, please? Councillor Crook.
I'd like to move an alternate motion, the motion to appoint Councillor Lucy Nguyen as delegate and Councillor Daniel Crook as proxy.
Yeah. So Councillor Nguyen at delegate and Councillor Crook at proxy. Thank you. May I have the seconder, please? Councillor Nguyen as delegate and Councillor Cook as proxy. May I have the seconder, please? Councillor Tarkos. Can you use the microphone, please?
I second the foreshadowed motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Tarkos. Would you like to speak to the motion, Councillor Crook?
No, thank you, Madam Mayor.
Councillor Tarkos, would you like to speak to the motion?
No, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Have anyone like to speak to the motion? Councillor Nguyen had her hand up first. Councillor Nguyen.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Through the chair, I'd first like to thank council officers for organising this special meeting and for the opportunity to speak on this matter. I understand how much of a responsibility this committee role entails, and I thank my colleagues for placing their trust in me. I appreciate that greatly. I also want to thank Councillor Catherine Nicklick for her work this past year as delegate, which has made great progress for Brimbank. However, it is now time to give that opportunity to another councillor. At the beginning of our council term, we agreed to work together as a team, which includes supporting core values of inclusivity, integrity, respect, empathy, teamwork, and professionalism. This includes rotating committee roles. The role of a proxy is to attend meetings when the delegate is unavailable, and this past year there was only that one opportunity for me to fulfill that opportunity, and there has not been many opportunities to fulfill the responsibilities and to fully commit to the role. If given the opportunity to serve as delegate, I will continue my work in advocating on serious challenges that Brimbank has been facing, such as housing and homelessness, climate change and urban heat effects, gambling harm, toxic contamination, and third runway impacts. These areas are not only align closely with Lead West priorities for the state election, but build on areas that are not pushed enough currently at Lead West. And I have shown consistently that that I am willing to be a team player and work in a harmonious and cooperative manner with all my councillor colleagues, as evidenced when I have previously stepped aside so other councillors could be delegates for roles they were interested in. Sharing responsibilities and rotating roles is how we create a harmonious council with each of us as representatives for our communities participating in a range of roles for the benefit of all our constituents. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Nguyen. Councillor Pham.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I would like to express my feeling that I agree that roles in committee should be rotated, and I support that with Councillor Lucy Nguyen. However, I believe that Councillor Catherine Nicholas have been advocating strongly for Brimbank through her achievements through the past and have come up as a deputy chair. So I would like to shadow this motion as Madam Mayor. And I think with some of the work that you advocate for, 1 year is not enough. So I would like to foreshadow this motion and put Councillor Lucy Nguyen at delegate and Councillor Catherine Nicolette at proxy. So she can keep watching on or following on what she advocate for. And I think that's not an unfair call. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Pham. Anyone speak to the motion that Councillor Crook had foreshadowed? Anyone like to speak to that motion? Or against? Yeah. So I'll put the motion to the vote. All in favor, please raise your hand. We have 5 votes. Thank you. All against, please raise your hand. We have 5 votes. So at the chair, I make the decision. The foreshadow one from the Councillor Crook has lost. We move to Councillor Pham for shadow motion. Councillor Pham, would you like to move that?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I would like to remove the motion that to have Councillor Lucy Nguyen as delegate for Leeds West and Councillors Catherine Nicolette at the proxy. Thank you.
Thank you. May I have the seconder, please? Councillor Nicolette.
I second that delegation as per the shared screen.
Thank you. Councillor Pham, would you like to speak to the motion?
As I expressed, I carefully think about this and I listened to Councillor Nguyen, also Catherine's view about the road. And as a former councillor, I know that there are some projects or some work in advocacy that you work hard for, and with 1 year you can't actually see the result of it. At a proxy, Councillor Catherine Nguyen, Councillor Nicolette can't actually vote on Lee West, but that's the role of Councillor Lucy Nguyen if she becomes chair. But is it fair for Councillor Catherine Nicolette to have be a proxy so she can keep following that journey that she's been working hard for? And I think that's a fair call. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Pham. And Councillor Nicolette, would you like to speak to the motion?
Yes, thank you. Just to say I accept that role if voted this evening for proxy, to be able to support Councillor Lucy in any way as I can, and to continue that great work for Brimbank.
Thank you, Councillor Nicolette. Could anyone else like to speak to the motion? I put the motion to the vote. All in favour, please raise your hand. I declare the motion passed. Thank you so much. So that brings us to the conclusion of tonight's meeting. Thank you all for attending and for your interest in tonight's meeting. I declare this meeting closed at 5:37 p.m. I instruct Channel 31 to stop live streaming this meeting.